Yan, may shoutout dyan sa lahat. Jason, shout out. Peter, shout out. Peter, shout out. Thank you, Jason. Salamat, salamat. Vanillop's dad, shout out. May jacket ka na lang ga. Vanillop, shout out. Thank you ha. Basta ka dyan. Kamusta buhay natin dyan? Kamusta ang pandemic? Maraming salamat dyan, Jason, Peter, Jason. Vanillop's dad, may jacket ka na. Baba ka ng bahay mo. Lablabin nyo ran. Lablabin nyo ran niya, guys. Lablabin nyo si ano, Vanillop's dad. Kaya mega shout out sa lahat-lahat na nandyan. Maraming salamat. Lagi ako late sa LS ko. Ayan, maraming salamat sa inyo. Umuulan kanina, grabe. Umuulan ba dyan sa inyo? Grabe kanina, parang ba yung bagyo yung pag-ulan? Ang lakas-lakas, tapos yung taxi na sinakyan ko, nag-stop talaga siya sa National Highway. Kasi hindi niya na halos makita yung daan sa pag-drive. Dahil makapal yung ano, makapal yung ulan, tapos ang sobra lakas yung hangin. Parang bagyo talaga, as in, parang nagbagyo talaga, parang may buhawi. Kaya natakot yung driver, tapos kumikidlat pa. Yun pala, isang area lang yun, pero sa kabilang municipality naman, wala naman. Doon lang may area talaga na malakas yung hangin, malakas yung ano, kidlat. Tapos malakas yung ulan. Halos yung driver hindi makakita ng daan, kaya natakot. Kaya yun, pinahinto yung malakas na ulan. Saka i-continue driving. Ayan, lablaban kayo mga langga, lapagan dito Lapagan, dikitan. Yan. You can promote your channel as well. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, feel better. Guys, you will miss one half of your miss one half of your life if you never fail. What I mean is, it's okay to try and fail rather than you failed and without trying it. Why? You failed because you did not try something. It's better than it is better to try and fail rather than failed without trying, because you do not know what you are capable of. You 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 uh, you miss what we call experience. We need to experience, we need to explore, but it depends on the situation. What are you going to explore? It's a case to case basis. What I mean is, you must be also a risk taker. And ano, just like for example, in my case, I tried to work with other people, and they get me and they adopted me, and I also go with them and explore and try to experience something without my parents' custody. And I have this very rich experience. I learned how to be independent. I learned how to be independent. I'm not afraid to try. Kahit na hindi ko magawa, kahit hindi ko kaya, at least I tried. Then I failed. Maybe my best is not enough. So I learn. So if you learn from your mistakes, you learn and you have experience, you keep on trying and try and try and try until you practice it the right way, until you master it, until you have experience and you develop what you call wisdom. You know the difference. That's why if you have children, let them explore, let them try, and teach them to try, explore, to explore their abilities, their talents. Just give them the freedom to play. Just make them happy. Teach them the right way, especially the good manners and right conduct. But you are not so, ano, you should not be so, you should not be violent. It's okay to be angry, but it's not okay to be violent when you discipline your children. This TV shout out. Salamat sa patamsak. Yeah, let them play. Let the children play. Kaya meron akong kanta dyan. Oh! Do you want me to sing? Mahal ko kasi yung mga kabataan. I love children very much. I don't know why. I am very close to the children, to the heart of the children, of the young generation. Peace TV, meron ka na, no? Meron ka ng jacket. Kakantahan ko kayo ng isang kanta. Ay, sandali. Peace TV, may jacket ka na dyan, Peace TV. Shout out and thank you so much sa iyong pagpunta. Nandyan si, nandyan sila sa taas, nakatambay dyan sila. Pwede kayo magbaba ng bahay. Baba ka kayo na bayan. You can drop your link, mga langga. Maraming salamat sa inyo dyan. So, you have to try and experience whether you fail, whether you succeed. What matters most, you have experience. You have experienced it, and you can build uh, wisdom, experience, and you will, yeah, it will make you wiser. Yeah, because you failed, you commit a mistake, you have errors, you learn from it. Look at your errors, look at your mistakes, judge it. What to do? Turn this into strength. Find solution to the problem and what to do. Parang ganon siya. Kaya, ano, uh, for the young generation, it is common that some of them are in their suicidal instinct. So, for the parents, you should teach young children, young generation to control their emotions. You should teach them to overcome problems, to control something they cannot control, and to develop within themselves the self-control to develop their emotions. So in a way that someday when they are alone, when they are exploring their world, they can get along with other people normally. They can adjust to the environment, and more probability they will succeed in their lives endeavor. Kaya ano, kakantahin ko 'to, kaya ito guys 'no, sa mga kabataan dapat ito guys, so that they can share love. Ano, kakantahin ko. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs, a lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on him. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. Mega shoutout dyan sa lahat-lahat. Ayan. Bola na, OFW, Chinkal Marak. Hello, hello. How are you, Chinkal Marak? Thank you so much for visiting me again. Ayan, you can drop your link, guys. And Lablaban, you can drop your link. Lablaban and Suklian, Lapagan, Dikitan. Ayan. Maglablaban kayo and do it the right way. Mga langga, marami ang nalagas sa akin dahil yung sa comment, pinuntahan ko, yung comment nila, puro lahat full support. Full support dan. Yung isa na comment, full support dan. Tapos Kuridas na lahat full support dan. Kaya nalagas. Kasi puro na lang full support. yung kailangan pala, dapat creative pala tayo sa pag-comment sa content ng video. Kasi parang nagalata na talaga na nagdikit-dikitan. Ayaw kasi ni Lulo malaman parang nagdikit-dikitan lang kayo. Kaya wag natin ipahalata na talaga nagdikit-dikitan kayo. Kaya yung pag-comment kailangan parang hindi nagdikit-dikitan yung tono, yung tone ng content ng pananalita at sa pag-comment doon, kailangan hindi pang sub to sub yun. Kailangan dapat yung because sub to sub is not really that is like is spam. Ni-spam yan guys pag sub to sub yung mga comment niyo. And YT does not like it. So, make a genuine comment. Genuine comment lang talaga. Yan ang na-observe ko. And then another is you have to subscribe with notification bell. Marami ang ilan sa mga nag-subscribe hindi naka-notification bell. Kaya naglagas. Kaya tapos panoorin ninyo ng video ng buo, possible. You can choose short video kung nagmamadali talaga kayo. You can choose the short video in their channel, then you can watch it in full. Then you can give a thumbs up. Then you can subscribe with them with notification bell if you wish. If you wish. Something like that, guys. No? So let us continue our journey. It's better to try and fail rather than you failed but you did not try at all. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, feel better. Yeah. Yes, guys. And teach your children, if you have children, if you are a mother figure, if you are a father figure inside the house, in the kingdom that you have built, teach your children to accept reality. This is the most important one in building their spirit to accept reality, because there are some other who did not accept reality. And then what happened to them? They become frustrated forever. And if you are a mother and father figure, you should see to it that you are a good mother figure, that you are a good father figure. Do not show to your children that you hurt their mother. Never and never, never you should do as a man to hurt their mother in front of the children. Because you know the tendency of that is the pity their mother, and some their personality changes because of that pity emotion on their mother. And others sometimes because of that, when children have problem, they cannot overcome it, and sometimes they cannot share their problems to their family because they don't want to share it to the family, and they keep secret. So yun. So if they have problem, they never show it, and then sometimes they just hide it to themselves, and it would lead to suicidal instinct. I know one parents one parents uh, that one of his sibling died because of that, and they have also the that eldest sibling commit suicide because they cannot overcome problems, because there's something wrong in the house, and he also has problem outside the house in terms of ano social relationship. And when they form into a relationship, then if they have problems, they cannot share it to their direct family, and sometimes no, ayun, they cannot share their problem to you because they know you have a lot of problems, but it will end up to suicide. I know one mother. That mother is a battered wife. Yes, battered wife, and has four children. Then their father hurt their mother very much in front of them. So they grew up like insecure. They grew up like they did not develop their self-esteem. And what happened? One of his her eldest sibling commit suicide because that eldest sibling has a problem when it comes to uh, ano, relationship with other. friends. Maybe they have a romantic relationship and parang hindi maganda yung kinalabasan ng kanilang relasyon. And then, dagdag pa ng problema sa nanay, tatay nila na sinasaktan yung nanay. And then, ayun, binugbog kasi yung eldest sa sibling niya pag-uwi ng bahay. Tapos yung tatay naman, ayun, uminom lang ng uminom. Tapos pag-uwi ng bahay, nanakit ng mga bata, nanakit ng nanay, ayun, binubugbog yung nanay. Tapos ganon. And then what happened? Nag-suicide yung kanyang anak na isa. I tell you this because I like to share it to you so it will serve as an insight also. No? In relation to this, ever tried, ever failed, no matter what, try again, feel better. So you have to teach your children something like they need to experience something and be a good mother, father figure to them. And never ever hurt their mother in front of them. Because you know what happened to one of my neighbor here? One of her eldest sibling died because he committed suicide because of the problem to the family and the problem to his outside relationship. So, yun. So to develop their self-confidence and to mold them into a better person, into a strong individual, you have to be a good parents. You are the first teacher. And the teacher in school is the second parent. That's why they are called loco parentis. Ay, Zeno Ming! Shout out, Sir Jerry. Nano ako dito nalulong sa sinasabi ko. Sin Oming, shout out. May jacket ka na Sin Oming. Parang nag-emotional talaga ako pag ganito ang topic. Ayun. So, sana no, if you wanted to be a parent, be a good parents na and be a good model to your children because the children has the right to be happy, the right to be secured, and everything. So the house serve as the strong conditions. Kaya para there will be a lot of children to foster smile in so they can they will foster happiness the happiness will be shown to their faces and they can build also because they are the asset of the nations, they are the asset of the country, so they are the future. So we have to teach them properly. So you know your obligation, commitment to your family, to your children. And of course, in general, don't be afraid to try. Dare to try what you are afraid of. Try to to experience what you are afraid of. Somehow that is the only way you can overcome your fear. For example, you have the fear of height. Ako talaga guys, pumunta kami ng ano yun, parang inland resort na yun. Magic Land kaya tapos lahat ng mga rides doon, kakatakot yung mga rides. Yung may ang taas-taas ba ng pool, parang poste yan guys, ang taas-taas. Tapos sa kilid ng poste, uupo ka dyan, tapos upo dyan, tapos nakahigot yan sa poste. Tapos ano yan, they're going to pull you up, then pull you down, pull you up, pull you down. Ang taas-taas kaya. Tapos ganon-ganon ka. Ay, Diyos ko. Parang maano, nakatakot talaga. Kumakati yung ano ko. Kaya guys, thank you so much sa lahat. And Chicken Marak, mega mega shout out. Ano tong kakantahin ko na iba. Parang may hinahanap ako. Dandikit na dikit Chicken Marak. Ay, baba kayo ng mga bahay ng mga langga. Baba lang kayo ng mga bahay. Sinasabi ko ito mga langga kasi ako lumaki talaga ako na wala nanay, wala tatay. Lumaki talaga ako sa ibang tao. So yung nanay, tatay ko, ayun, I have also mother figure and mother figure. Pero not my biological parents. That's why I miss one half of my life because I never ever experienced na kung ano yung pagmamahal ng tatay at nanay. Yan ang nawawala sa akin. But then, because I wanted to survive, then I look for somebody to be my foster parents because I want to have a brighter future. Because if I'm going to stay in my parents' custody, I don't have any future at all. Because after all, they are all illiterate. And how could they appreciate education if you have an illiterate parents? But not all illiterate parents are like that. There are some illiterate parents also. They are rich. Though they were not able to finish their schooling in elementary, but then they were able to experience. They have experience. They have common sense. They make use of their experience and it turn it into wisdom. Then they live also in a quality life. I know one parents, they were not able to finish schooling in elementary, but they know how to read and write. But then they have low education, but then they are very intelligent. You know, they own, I think, they own 100 hectares of land. You know what they did? Because they are very industrious. They put up business and they are like this. They are like this. You know, they can manage money. They can save a lot of money out of their business. Then they bought house. No, no. They bought not yes house and lot, and of course they were able to buy a certain lot of 100 hectares because they have 10 children. So each of the children has 10 hectares. Just imagine. No? Just imagine. And they were able to graduate all their children. You know what? At the very young age, they shared a little responsibility to their children. Each children has tasks to do. So you have to give tasks to your children in the house, teach them how to work, even a simple task, so that they will feel they are important as family members. Mm. They will able to appreciate uh, that they are also important because they are given some tasks. Through that, they can able to develop skills. They can able to develop skills of survival. Ayan, thank you so much sa inyo dyan. Maraming salamat. Ano tong kakantahin ko man? The greatest love of all. Try ko tong greatest love of all. Na-touch naman ako friendship sa kwento mo na lumaki na walang nanay at tatay. Oo, lumaki talaga ako ng walang tatay tsaka nanay. Hindi ako lumaki sa kanila. Kung lumaki man ako sa nanay ko, puro kapintasan yung naranasan ko. Wala akong good memories. But them, I never ever hate my mother. And I never hate my father. I only hate my father. My father is here right now. I only hate my father when I think that they're not responsible enough to keep me safe in the house because every time we sleep, he keeps on opening all the doors. That is the thing that I don't like. So I told them, why did you open the door all night when we sleep? What about our security and privacy? Huh? For what sense? Eh, malas lang niya yung kanyang anak, teacher. Kaya pag illiterate siya, ayun, mamulat ka sa katotohanan. eh, parang ano na lang, sa, yung tama. Oo, lumaki talaga ako na, and that's why when I was young, I really like to watch children being loved by their mother and father. I'm not I'm not I'm not jealous. I'm not envy looking at them. I am very happy looking at them that they were given the right attention. How I wish that could happen to me. Something like that. Sana ganyan ang pinaramdam sa akin. Pero hindi eh. But then, everything happens for a reason. And there's no such a perfect family. Yes, guys. In any family, there's no such a perfect family. Kahit mayaman kayo, yun, hindi pa rin perfect yan. Kasi, tinitimbang lang siguro ng Diyos yan. But right now, I am very happy because my only ambition in life before is how can I graduate? How can I graduate? Ayun, nanalangin lang ako doon sa puno ng niyog na sana may maawa pa, may milagro pa mangyayari sa buhay ko, parang gano'n. May milagro pang mangyayari na meron pang tao maawa na kunin ako at saka i-adapt ako. Kasi pag ganito lang yung buhay, hindi ko gusto mabuhay ng yung mahirap pa sa daga. Diyos ko Lord. Ayoko mabuhay. I don't want to die poor. But hindi ko naman sinasabi na I want to die rich. Basta I don't want to die poor. I don't want to die poor. Kasi laki ako ng hirap eh. Laki ako sa hirap. Maliit pa lang ako, extreme poverty na yung naranasan ko. Kaya alam ko ang buhay na mahirap. Kaya ang sabi ko, I need to strive para ma-change yung buhay. Kaya yun, nag-aaral ako ng mabuti. Sinuming, nag-aaral ako ng mabuti, sinuming. Tapos, hindi ko naman alam na mag-excel ako sa school. Ayun, nakita ko naman yung nagpaaral sa akin. Parang masaya naman pag at the end of the school year, ano, ah, nasa entablado. Sa stage, kaya magsibit ka ribbon. Best in Science, Best in Araling Panlipunan, goes to Best in, lahat ng mga best. Oh, first honor. Ay, Diyos ko. Ayan. Ganyan. Kaya, yun. So, sinikap ko lang na mag-aral. Yung ambition ko lang talaga is makapag-aral. Kasi alam ko, pag makatapos, kaya ko buhayin yung sarili ko. Kasi makahanap ako na kahit anong Kahit anong trabaho makahanap ako. Kasi nakapagtapos. Mm. Ayun, alam mo ba, nung nag-aaral ako ng elementary, sa custody pa ng nanay ko, grade 2 pa lang ako, hindi yan sila makabili ng tsinelas. Wala ako shoes, wala ako tsinelas pag pumupunta ako ng school. Naka-ano lang yan, nakatiil lang yan. I just walk barefooted. Kaya ang init-init ang daan. Sakit-sakit sa tiil, no? So, yun. And nobody bought my school supplies, you know what I did? Pag ano yan, bago pasukan yan, mga langga, since kay timing rin yung harvest season ng mga palay, nag-ano ako, nag-grab rin ako ng palay, no? Nag-harvest rin ako ng palay. May grab yan, tapos yung ganun lang. Oh. Nag-harvest rin ako ng palay, tapos yung parte ko sa palay, kinikilo yan. Tapos yung ang kita ko sa palay sa pag-harvest ng pakyaw. Pakyaw kasi yung pag-harvest ng palay. Yung parte ko doon, binili ko ng ano, ng school supply ko, mga bag ko, mga papel kasi hindi talaga kami kaya paaralin kasi wala talaga. Yung tatay ko mananggiti, mangisda sa freshwater. What would you expect? Kaya lang, so dito, so I never expect na yung anak ng mahirap pa sa daga nakapagtapos dahil na rin sa tulong ng ibang tao. I render services, I render services. Marami akong natutunan doon. And I never regret. No? Pero what I really miss is yung pagmamahal ng nanay at saka tatay. But I know how to love. I know how to love. I know how it feels. Yes. Even though I did not experience it. I know how to share love. Hmm. I know what people feel. Yeah, parang gano'n. Alam ko kung anong naramdaman nila. Alam ko kung anong needs nila. Parang gano'n siya. Kaya iyon. So, yun lang. Kaya sabi ko, I need to survive. Ang sabi ko noon, nung nakatapak na ako ng high school, kung kailangan tatapusin ko yung high school. Hindi ako talaga, I never stop praying and asking God na kailangan makapagtapos at makapag-graduate ako. Kasi ang hirap-hirap talaga ng buhay doon. Nanilbihan ka sa kanila during their services. I don't have time to play outside. I have obligations. For example, you need to go home at 5 o'clock because you have to feed all the pigs in the piggery. You need to feed all the chicken. You need to feed all the ducks, hundreds of chicken, and 50 pigs in the piggery. Yeah. You need to feed them in the morning and in the afternoon. Then you need to water them as well. Nung college ako, I never, yung nung college ko, yung hindi ko makalimutan, yung baboy sa pigiri nanganganak. Diyos ko Lord, nanganganak yung baboy sa pigiri at 1 o'clock in the morning. Pag ikaw ay college student, kasi nag-aaral ka, you study and you sleep late at night, tapos may nanganganak pa ng baboy. I'm physically fatigued. Yes, I'm physically fatigued. Physically and mentally fatigued. Grabe. Tapos ang gagawin pa doon sa nanganganak, ayun, 'pag nanganganak yan, you have to wipe it with a rag. Ay, Sunny Anya, may jacket ka na. Sunny Anya TV shout out. Then you have to remove the teeth, the pronunciation ko nagaiba. Ang baboy, pag nanganganak, bangkilan ron. So if they breastfeed the mother, if they breastfeed the mother will hurt because the fangs of the little pig is very sharp and pointed. Parang vampira yan. Kaya ano yun, meron kaming pang-utod ng ngipin sa nanganganak na baboy. At inilagay yan sa kuna, tapos sa kuna na yan may ilaw. Parang ngayon, kinukuna muna, tapos ayun, pinadidi at sa ina. Ayun. And then, nung college ako, hindi kasi madali pag college students, pag nag-aral ka, nananilbihan ka, hindi madali. Tapos, pag na-stress ako niyan, pumupunta ako sa dagat. Yung yung lugar na kung saan ako nag-vlog ngayon, doon yun ang dagat, doon ako palagi pumupunta pag may free time ako Saturday, Sunday. Nung doon ako kinakausap ko yung Diyos. Kinakausap ko yung Diyos yung lahat-lahat kong problema sa kabuhay ko, yung problema ako sa magulang ko na pinabayaan ko, mga ganun. Tapos problema ako pa sa cousin ko. Kasi yung cousin ko at ako, parang hindi maganda yung relationship niya sa akin. Parang palagi ako sinasaktan. Binubugbog pa minsan. Binubugbog ako. Oh guys, binubugbog talaga ako guys. Oo, pag pumupunta ako ng school, high school pa lang ako noon, parang may mga bukol ako dito, oh, dahil sa pangbubugbog sa akin. Binugbog talaga ako, guys. Kaya, nasabi ko noon, I need to strive. I don't want that I will be like this. Hindi ko gusto na binubugbog ako forever. Kaya yun, nag-strive ako sa pag-aaral because I don't want people to discriminate myself. I don't allow any other people. I don't want anybody to allow them to abuse me anymore. Because I really experience a lot of things. Yun. Hanggang nakatapos ako, hanggang na nakahanap ako ng trabaho at umalis ako doon. Hindi ko pa sana gusto umalis. Kaya lang, umalis talaga ako doon. Kasi parang hindi na maganda ang sitwasyon. But when it comes to deep of gratitude, bumabalik ako doon. Yung binabalik-balikan ko yung nagpapaaral sa akin, yung tinatawag kong nanay na nagsisilbing nanay ko talaga. Binabalik-balikan ko yun. Kasi yung foster father ko namamatay yun when I was in grade 6 dahil sa asthma. Kaya yun. And I never surrender. I never ever surrender. And I was not able to develop some of my talent, some of my skills. So that's why I keep on sharing this to you. If you are the mother and father of your children, be there when you are needed. So that they grow up like a strong person. They can reach their full potential. They are happy. I am very, very happy only when I was landed, when I have my work, and when I was absorbed in the work. Then I can able to support myself with my basic needs. I can go wherever I want, that nobody control my activities. Kaya yon. And what I can say is, yon. Today, out of 10, in terms of happiness, I rate myself 8. 8. 8% out of 10%. 8% I am happy. And 2% I'm not happy because I was not yet married. I was not yet married. I want to get married and have children. And ayun lang yung bagay na wala sa akin. So, I'm still single, negotiable, ready to mingle. And you'll be in good hands. You'll be in good hands. Make sure you are productive in making babies. Because I wanted to have babies. Yes, guys. No? I want to fulfill all my needs. That is the needs of being a father to my children someday. Kaso lang, always busy kasi no time for courtship. But hanap rin ako. Ayan, mega mega love shoutout dyan sa lahat-lahat. So I'm just sharing this to you because I wanted you to know who I am. I wanted you to know where I came from and so that you can understand me. But after all, I was blessed. I was blessed with good people. I was blessed with a mother who, my biological mother, who gave me chance to be born on this earth. Pero hindi ko naramdaman na mahal ako noon. But I really understand because of poverty. Therefore, I conclude, kahit hindi ko naramdaman, alam ko mahal ako ng nanay ko. Then, may nagmamahal sa akin nanay ko pa rin, na yung second mother ko. Tapos, may tatay din ako. And because of their love, they make me a strong person. Yung sabi ng nanay ko, ang sabi niya sa akin, alam mo Jerry, kulang na lang sa'yo, pinanganak kita sa mattress ko. Kasi anak na yung turing ko sa'yo. Oo. Pag makita ako ng matanda, yung matanda na yan na tinatawag ko nanay, she is 76 years old. Pag makita ako niyan, ang saya-saya niya. Bukas pupunta ako doon sa bahay. May hihatid ako na pera. Yung sahod ko sa work. Every month, binibigyan ko yan. Hindi naman yan nanghingi ng pera. Kaso lang masaya ako 'pag binibigyan ko na makita yung mukha niya na masaya. Kasi binibigyan ko siya dahil siya yung tipong tao na hindi nag-surrender sa'kin. Kahit na merong tao na ayaw sa'kin, na kahit pamilya niya, na ang yung pamilya niya, yung mga kapatid niya ayaw sa'kin, ayaw akong paaralin. Kasi siya yung ano, wife ng first cousin ng tatay ko. First cousin ng tatay ko 'yan. Wife ng first cousin ng tatay ko. Bali tapik siya, tapik. So, hindi talaga kami related in the blood kasi tapik lang siya. Yung doon na ako sa kanyang husband, merong relative by blood sa husband side. Pero sa kanya wala. Binibigyan ko siya kasi gusto ko malaman ng kanyang mga kapatid na ako yung pinahalagahan. Kaya patuloy pa rin ako nagpapahalaga sa mga taong nagmamahal sa akin, sa mga taong tumulong sa akin. Pamukha ko sa kanila na may utang na loob ako doon. Na yung mga ginagawa ko, hindi nila nagagawa. Na kung sa bagay, marami ang utang na loob na dapat nilang ibibigay doon sa tao na yan kasi yung tao na yan, marami rin ang natulong sa kanila. Ang tao na yun yung nagpaaral sa kanila. Ang taong yun ang nag-aalaga rin sa kanila. No? Until such time they were able to establish a good life. Ayun. Hindi naman sila sabi na kompetensya no or competition sa utang na loob. Pero 'yun lang. Kasi may narinig ako noon sa kanila ang sabi, "Wag mo paralin si Jirin kasi 'pag maka-graduate 'yan, hindi na 'yan makaalala sa iyo." 'Yun sabi. Hindi ko 'yan makalimutan kaya 'yun. Bakit ako na-judge na gano'n? Why they judge me like that? Hindi pa nga alam nila kung ano ako. Kaya 'yun, na-challenge ko talaga 'yun na dahil hindi 'yun nag-surrender, yung nagpaaral sa'kin kaya tinapos ko. Kaya ang sabi ko dahil pinaaral ako, kailangan hindi masayang yung tuition fees. Kasi yung trust and confidence sa'kin diyan. Kaya yung nagpaaral sa akin na-make sure niya na ang pinapaaral niya ay kailangan talaga maka-graduate. Meron potential, maka-graduate. Dahil para sa kanya, parang huwag naman masayang yung tuition fees kasi mahal kaya ang tuition fees sa college. Pero nung high school ako, college ako, I was able to pass the university exam. Sa State University ako nakagraduate. So I was able to graduate in West Visayas State University. So the tuition fee there is I remember that time yung the whole semester, first semester, yung binabayaran ko guys, 1,000 plus. Miscellaneous lang. Miscellaneous lang yung binabayaran. Kasi naman ako, nakapasok ako doon, kaya scholar naman ako doon. Pag makapasok ka sa State University na yan, you'll be considered as scholar. Kasi, pag-compare talaga sa mga private universities, you will guarantee low tuition fees. Noon, pag ang tuition fees ko is only 1,000 plus, in other private school, universities, yung first semester mo, you will pay 30,000, 20,000, 15,000. Just imagine. In my case, first semester that time is only 1,000. But then you need to study well. You need to study because you have to maintain your grades or else you will be disqualified for scholarship. But then you are still a scholar when you are disqualified. Only that you will The tuition fee is higher, but then it is still low tuition fees compared to other universities. Ayan, mega shout out dyan sa inyo. Yun, sharing lang tayo dito ng story para maiba naman. Kasi dito sa ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again. Yes, guys. Kung sa palagay mo, ano, nakadapa ka sa sahig, bangon uli, madapa uli, bangon uli. But make sure you should reflect to your experience. You have to know why bakit ka nadapa. You have to know your weaknesses or the what's the problem. Bakit why you failed? Anong kulang? Ano yung solusyon doon? So you have to you should not you should learn from your experience. You gain insight. You have not to repeat mistakes. If you know the mistake, why repeat? What's the purpose of repeating it and history repeat itself? No history must not repeat itself, especially if the history is no good history. All right. Uh, for example, in the family, for example, in the family, um, yung halimbawa, mother and father figure. Yung mother figure mo nangaliwa. Yung father figure mo nangaliwa din. That's the history of your family. Then ikaw, na anak nila, pag mag-aasawa ka, mangaliwa ka ba? You know that already. So you have to learn from the you challenge that find a ways that history will not repeat itself, or else your children in the future would gonna imitate you as their model. Mga liwa rin siya ng mga liwa. But then if you are equipped with education, I don't think that you're going to repeat and repeat that. If you are equipped with knowledge and wisdom, you should not repeat errors and mistakes. So, what's the use of repeating it? You know it's a mistake. Hindi ka ba nagsasawa? Ganun pa lang. Ganun na lang. Kaya magsasawa ka na sa mistake, you have to correct it. Hindi forever na ganun na lang. But if you die poor, it's your mistake. Who are going to be blamed if you die poor? Blame yourself. Why? What's the use of your existence? What is the essence of your existence? You have your eyes, you have your mouth, you have your nose, you have your fingers, you have your arms. What's the purpose of this finger? The fingering technique. The fingering technique. You have your fingers. How many fingers? 10 fingers. You have your arms. You have all your body is complete. Then, what are you going to do that to what's the use of that? Make use of it. Make use of it. Make yourself productive. Huwag ka doon maghintay naman lang maghintay. And you keep on relying with other people. Di ba? You rely and rely too much. Do not rely too much. And you have to be independent. Yan, pwede rin yan ituturo sa mga kabataan. Pag ano yung bad experience nyo sa pamilya nyo, wag nyo naman i-revenge sa magiging pamilya nyo in the future. Kasi na-failed na yan eh. Failure na yung mga ganon eh. So, Feel yung life, yung family life. O, ikaw, anong plano mo sa buhay mo? Are you going to repeat the history? So, kailangan you have to find your destiny na itama yung mga kamalian in the, ano, rooted in the family. Parang sumpa, parang chain na sumpa na, ayun, your the inheritance of the sins. Ano yan eh, parang inheritance of the sins yan, parang ganun. May inheritance din tayo eh. Di ba si Adan si Eva, meron ng kasalanan, kaya inherit natin yan. We are not born perfect, but we are close to perfect. And just appreciate being, just appreciate your ano, imperfection. Mm-mm. Appreciate that, no? So, ayun. And the most important is you are happy, whether you are single, you are married, whether you are widow, whether you are old, whether you are young, be happy. And there must be somebody to give love, to share love, so that if they feel love, they can share love to others. Because you cannot share what you do not have. If you don't have love, then therefore you have full of hate. If those people, if those person are full of hate, you need to love them because you know you will be the reason that they will feel love. They need love more than you know. Yes, they need love. So kaya yung pang-combat mo doon hindi yung galit. Ang combat mo doon pagmamahal kasi parang ano yun, para maramdaman niya yung pagmamahal and they gonna share it to others. Pagmamahal na rin yung ibibigay niya. Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Pasensya na kayo ah. Ganito talaga ako. Nakausap ko kayo dyan online. But you know, I'm very happy creating my channel because I can talk. I can speak any language based on my cultural background. I feel I'm not lonely despite of this pandemic situation. I can able to express my emotion, I can able to express my thoughts and everything. Sunny Anya TV, kamusta ka na? Mayo nga gabi. Kamusta ka na lang ka? May lapag kayo ng bahay nyo. Huwag kayong matakot. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter what, try again, feel better. Diba? O yan, ano na oras ni? Alas 10 na. Maraming salamat sa inyo dyan. Thank you so much. So yan guys, no? So Ano? What? Why, why, Delilah, la, 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 la. No, 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 no. Ever tried, ever failed? It was nothing special. The picture portrayed two persons, one trying to carry some luggage, and another person observing him. Best words. No farther, no move, no sudden all far. The words in questions ink and elaborately uh, curl curlicued script up the length of Wawrinka's inner left forearm are these. But the attitude that the fail better quote was originally published in Samuel Beckett. It's a short piece of prose entitled Worst Word Who, his second to the last work ever published. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter what, try again. Feel better. La, la, la. So, yan guys, na try again, fail better, as odd as it may seem. Success is success is built upon failure, not just being able to fail, but as a Nobel Prize winning playwright Samuel Beckett advised to fail again better. So, fail again, feel better was not an uplifting piece of inspiration from Beckett. What he did he mean by his words, ever tried. What Beckett is telling us is that no matter how good the attempt, art inevitably fails, but then one must make another attempt and another, and the art is in the attempt, not the product. No? So, what does it mean to fail better? Better. One approach to managing failure is the notion to fail better, meaning that we learn from our mistakes and they use them to become more effective workers. When you understand the concept behind fail better, you continually grow and develop, both in life and in your career. It's a secret to success that anyone can use. So, what are you going to do when you fail again and again? It's not good if you fail again, 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 if you keep repeating mistake. But it's so nice to make mistake because you learn from it. Make sure you learn from it. So what are you going to do when you fail again and again? First, just accept how you feel. That's why you need to teach them to your children to accept how you feel. Remember, you are not a failure just because you had a setback. Be constructive and learn from this situation. Remind yourself, anyone who wants to do things of value in life will fail. Let it out into the light. Find inspiration and support from your world. Yeah, maybe your loved ones, something like that. Di ba? Just accept how you feel. When you just feel it, will most likely hurt. Sometimes uh, a bit, sometimes a lot. That's okay. Mas batinong ducks. Kamusta ka dyan? Ay, mas batinong ducks. Alam mo, nakarinig ako ng word na ducks. Ducks ka dong, no? Kung anong ducks man. Hindi ko talaga alam kung anong ducks. Kaya naalala ko tong ano mo, Masbati. No? You are from Masbati, right? Dahil Masbatinong ducks. But your wife is from Iloilo, Saraga. Hoy, dada pala, no? Pantat sa, no, sa Saraga. Bota na, abot tayo doon, no? Kung may nagabaligya, pada pantat. Dragi na sa lagyan, sa may akasya. Nga gapundo, lang mga basda. Mas batinong ducks, shout out. Thank you sa pagpunta. Yes, guys, no, first, no, you have to teach this to your children, no. First, just accept how you feel, no. When you just feel it, well, most likely it will hurt. Kaya tell your children it's okay to be to to accept your failure. Kasi meron talaga mga kabataan cannot accept failure and they will become frustrated, no. They will become frustrated forever. Well, so when you just failed it, well, most likely it will hurt you sometimes a bit, sometimes a lot. So that's okay. Don't try to push it away by distracting yourself or by trying to push responsibility into the rest of the world. No, if you deep down, no, if you deep down know that this one's on your partly on your what I mean is if you deep down know that this one's on your part on your partly or fully, and don't try to paint it over with a smile. I found that it works better to not let yourself be led away by those opinions or impulses, but to just be with what I'm thinking and feeling, to try to accept it, to let it in, and to hurt for a while instead of trying to reject it all and to keep it away. Because when you let it in, accept it, and then it will go faster into the long run, be less painful to process what has happened. If you reject how you really feel, then those emotions will pop up at the unexpected times later on and can make you moody, pessimistic, or negative thinker will develop, or you will be angry or sad, right? Salamat sa pagtamsak, mas batinong Dax. And secondly, remember you're not a failure just because you had a setback. When you've had a setback, it's very easy to start thinking that you will always keep failing in this area of your life. So it's easy to start thinking that you are indeed a failure. Don't fall, don't fall for such a destructive and sometimes seductive self-fulfilling prophecy. Instead, remind yourself that just because you failed today or yesterday, it doesn't mean that you will fail the next time again. The truth is that this won't last for the rest of your life. If you keep moving forward, if you take action and you keep learning and it doesn't label you as some kind of failure, except if you decide to create the label in your own head. Kaya if you think your thoughts cannot help you, cannot make you stronger, if your thoughts cannot make you stronger, then change your thought. Make your thought, and make sure that your thought can make you stronger. If your thought can make you sad, then change it. Change it. Because it will make you sad, or else you will be sad forever. Seeing what's negative as a temporary thing instead of something instead of something permanent is an essential key to an optimistic attitude and keep going forward in life. And number three, guys, number three, which is the most important, be constructive and learn from this situation. Whatever situation, be constructive and learn from that situation. Reflect on yourself, gain insight, learn from your mistakes, learn from your experience. See it more as valuable feedback and something you can use to improve rather than the only big blow and setback. So I found that the simplest and most helpful way to do that is to ask myself better questions instead of the common ones that send you off into a negative spiral. Hindi naman lahat na iniisip ng tao totoo eh. Hindi naman lahat na iniisip mo maging totoo yan. Hindi pa yan. So, questions like, what? What's one thing I can learn from this? Yes. Second question, how can I adjust my course to avoid this trap making the same mistake, and likely do better next time? What's one thing I can differently the next time? So you have to take some time with this question and be honest with yourself as you answer them. There's no rush. And while some of these answers may be immediate, others might take an hour, day, or even a week to pop up. So the important thing is to start thinking about the situation from this perspective and to be constructive about things instead of getting stuck in denial or negativity and apathy. And You have to remind yourself anyone who wants to do things of the value in life will fail. We often mostly just hear about people's success, about the people's successes. uh, but the path to those milestones tends to have many setbacks. The stories of someone's success may seem only bright and fast moving in what's told in the media or we see in our minds. But the reality and the useful way to approach setbacks is most often more like this quote by Michael Jordan. Ano yun? Sunny Anya, shout out. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. That's according to Michael Jordan. Do you know Michael Jordan, the famous basketball player in the NBA? Yeah, grabe nun. Idol kasi ni nanay si Michael Jordan. Alam nyo ba, may mga CD and tapes kami tungkol sa kay Michael Jordan. Yung, tapos may aklat kami, yung title ng aklat, Above and Beyond. Michael Jordan, Above and Beyond. Yung CD, ay, iwan ko kung saan na yun. Chicago Bulls yun. Sa number 5, guys, let it out into the light. Ano yun? Another powerful way to handle the emotional fallout, and the thoughts that come from a failure is to not keep it all bottled up inside, but to let it out into the light by talking it over with someone close to you. That's why you have to look for somebody to talk. By venting about it, while the other person just listen, you can sort things out for yourself, help yourself to accept what happened instead of pushing it away and release that inner pressure. Yes, guys. By having a conversation about the situation, you can see it from another perspective and through someone else's eyes. So this person can help you to ground yourself in their reality again, to encourage and to perhaps even to find a way forward. And we have to find inspiration and support from your world. Find inspiration from your own world. As a person, guys, I have my own world. May sariling mundo ako, guys, but I can make myself happy in my own sariling mundo. Sa conversation, I can talk to my mind, I can talk to my yes, to myself. Kala ng iba nababaliw na ako, but I'm not baliw. I know because if I'm baliw, then I do not know what I'm talking about because you lose contact into the reality in hindi mo na alam kung nakahubad ka dyan. Ayan, I'm still in my conscious mind. Do you find inspiration and support from your world? No? Look for somebody else, your friend, your close to you, your best friend, your best friends, and talk, have conversation. Somehow you can release your tension and they can also give you some advice. You exchange ideas, and somehow you could release your tension, and it will lessen your burden. Guys, ako when I was in high school, when I was in college, I have a buddy. I have a buddy. I have a friend. He is the only friend that I have in my college years. He is the only person who knows who I am, who knows my family background, and I talk. He's the only person I talk. And it feels good. May mga pinagsamahan kayo diyan, 'no? And then in turn, itong kaibigan mo na 'to, mas malaki pala pang problema niya sa'yo. Ayaw nag-release ako ng problema ko, nagsabi ako ng problema ko. Itong kaibigan ko pala, mas malaki pa palang yung problema niya sa akin. Eh, nakakatuwa. So, exchange ideas and then may advice to him and his advice to me, something like that. Parang there's this what you call reciprocation in turn. It can help, you know, no, to ano, to reduce stress and release the tension and to ano again, to widen your perspective. So that's why guys, conversation with someone close to you can be very helpful. Yes, guys. Pag may problema kayo, guys, you talk to your friend, you talk to your family, you must talk to somebody. Do not just keep quiet. No, you have to release that stress and tension. Makatulong yan para magaan yung feeling mo. No, di ba? Another thing you can do is to learn from those who've gone where you want to go. Read about how they handle setbacks and low points before or during their success in books, on websites, or in online forums. Or you can simply tap into the enthusiasm or motivation of someone else by listening to a podcast or audiobook or maybe 30 to 60 minutes. In my case, guys, pag na-stress ako noon, guys, na in my low points in life, alam mo kung anong ginagawa ko. Nanonood ako sa YouTube ng mga funny videos. And another one is, I go out and watch cinema. I watch movies in the cinema. Mm-mm. Then I watch cinemas, especially it is inspirational movies. Nakakatulong sa guys sa malaki. So you can somehow live forward and to live a better life. This may not be specifically about your current challenge but can help you to shift your mood and the mindset back toward optimism again. Para magiging positive, ma-develop mo yung positive attitude, positive way of thinking. Move forward again and don't get stuck in mulling this situation over for too long. Diba? Processing the situation and accepting it is essential. But I know from experience that it is also easy to get stuck in the same thoughts going around and around for a week or a month. The habit that has helped me with this trap is to take what I learned from question like once I shared in tip number 3 to make a small rough plan for how I want to move forward from here. So I take some time to sit down and write that one out. Then you're going to take action on that plan right away after you've drawn it up. So, okay lang ba kayo dyan? Ayun guys, no? So, the plan you come up will just be start. You can course correct later on along the way. So you do not have to make it perfect. Now, yes, guys. Trying to do that can sometimes just be a way to procrastinate because you fear feeling again or because it is hard to start moving after this rough and disorienting thing that happened to you. Split. No? You have to split your start of a plan up into small steps and then take action on just one of them. If you still have the hard time to get going, then go for a very small step. Just 1 to 15 minutes of action forward. The important thing is to get started and moving forward again. So make that easy on yourself. And this, guys, is very important. This is also very important. Improve your self-esteem. Guys, no, if you have family, if you are a mother, if you are a father, if you are a father in the family, please, you have to build this self-esteem in your children. I am very happy watching children are they are happy and secure and they have this kumpiyansa sa sarili and yes, yes, guys, they can able to develop their full potential if they have high self-esteem. They can develop healthy relationship with other people. A last thing that has helped me in general is to handle setbacks, is to improve my self-esteem. Is to improve my self-esteem. Stop feeling loosey about yourself and start living a life where you dare to follow your dreams. Do you sometimes feel like you cannot ask for what you truly want or say no because your fear being rejected? Did you ever have an opportunity that you didn't go for because you did not feel like you could do it? No matter how well you do things at work or in school, do you still feel like you're not good enough? Do you feel like that? You feel not good enough? Do you see yourself as someone who didn't have or don't deserve success in the most important areas of life, like love, health, or your career? And do you feel like you have not lived up to your potential yet and are quite often discouraged by what you have accomplished in life so far? Well, being in such a place is not uncommon. I used to be there for many years and it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. I was stuck between low self esteem and daydreams about how my life could be. Mega mega love shoutout dyan, 4 million people, 6 million people in that. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat sa inyo dyan, ha? Sandali lang. Anong nangyari? Thank you so much dyan sa inyong panonood kay host. Yun ang sinasabi ko eh. Improve your self-esteem. By doing so, failure do not become something that so easily drags me down and I recover more quickly from them. It also makes it easier to see what happened with more clarity and to take responsibility when I am responsible, but also to see when someone else is partly responsible or when I just had a bad luck that I could honestly not have predicted. And that helps me to not think that everything that goes wrong in my life is 100% my fault. But how do you improve your self esteem? A good start, because guys, I used to have this very low self esteem. I have this low self esteem before. But today, I could not say that I have this Very, very high self-esteem. Yes. Yes, I have not that very, very high self-esteem. But I have this high self-esteem. Not so high. No. So a good start would be to use much of what you find in this article. Like remembering that you are not a failure, that everyone had setbacks to be constructive in the face of adversity and so on. By doing these things over and over and making them habits, your self-esteem improves. You are not a failure, that everyone has setback to be constructive in the face of adversity and so on. So by doing these things, guys, over and over and making them habits, it will improve your self-esteem. And over time, a smaller setback may just bounce off of you, and a larger one will not be the same blow as it used to, and the shock and climb back up from what happened becomes easier, and not something that is paralyzing anymore. This is the next step. Now you may think to yourself, this is really helpful information, but what is the easiest way to put this into practice and actually make a real change with how I handle setbacks? So you have to be realistic and be brave. Uh, this is how you handle problems, setbacks. You have to, this is just based on my experience. Just relax. Keep in touch with nature. Clear your mind. Do not think too much. Supply yourself. Feed yourself with organic foods. So you can think clearly. You can think better to solve your problems. And also as God's intervention for guidance, you have to ask from your Creator. So you have to build a very nice, high spiritual, ano, your spiritual aspect, your spiritual life must be improved. Make it, uh, your strengthen your spiritual life. Somehow, if you are spiritually high person, it can help you to combat a lot of challenges, and you can still manage to be happy. Mm. If you have a very nice spiritual life, if you have a strong spiritual life. Thank you so much for listening. Mas Batinong Dax, thank you so much. That's ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, feel better. Thank you so much, guys. Maraming salamat dyan. It was funny. Parang nagugutom ako ah. Ano oras na? Alas 10. Ilang oras na ba ako sa Whitey World? 1 hour pa lang. 1 hour and 45 minutes. Nagutom man ako ba? I drink Bear Brand Adult Plus. This will make your mind stronger and stronger. Hey guys, no. It will help you somehow to physically, strong person, mentally as well, because it contains vitamins and minerals. This is a Bear Brand for Adult Plus. Good for the adult only. Powdered milk. Lakas! Tibay! Kamusta kayo dyan? Salamat sa katamsa. Uminom ako ng gatas. Mahirap na magkasakit. Kailangan papakainin mo yung sarili mo ng ano, mapakain pa para hindi ka magano out of the world. You can think better. You can think clearly, and you can clear your mind, so you can able to solve challenges and problems along the way. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much for watching me here and for listening there. When I'm talking here, you just sit there listening to my voice, listening to my advice, listening to my words of inspiration, listening to my stories, to my maala-alam kaya story. Thank you so much. Ano na to? What time is this? I think it's time for me to rest. See you again, guys. Thank you so much for watching and for listening and for supporting my channel. Mas Batinong Dax na salamat. Thank you, Mas Batinong Dax. Sunny Anyat TV, Sin Oming Zumba, maraming salamat sa inyo dyan, sa inyong walang sawang pagsuporta. Bye for now, guys. Mga langga, thank you so much. Mwah! Thank you so much. Bye for now.